Please click the subscribe button and the notification icon. It will help us a lot.
For the business side, I think I just kind of read a lot online about how to do, like, for example, with the Holiday at the Pool book. I was like, okay, so the publishing house is going to market as well, and I thought, okay, what can I do as an artist to help promote the book? So I was just reading online about how to create a successful book event, for example. Like, let's say, maybe create something on top of the book. So if I go to a book event, I'd make stickers of the characters that I can give away. That's kind of something nice for people on top of coming to the book event, or how to promote it via social media. So I was reading about on that. Like you said, mentioned about creating a following, and then announce the book, and hopefully it's more about exposure, really, because not everyone's going to buy it, but it's really about exposure and just putting yourself out there. I've always been very afraid of putting my art up. It wasn't until probably 5 years, probably I think once I started working at Disney and I started to create my own art, that my friends were like, you should just put your stuff out there. Like, I didn't even have an Instagram account. I didn't have Twitter. I didn't even have a website. Well, I had a website, but it was down for forever because I didn't update it. But really, I wasn't online. And a lot of it was I was scared. I was just like, I don't know how to do this thing. As artists, sometimes we feel that our stuff is not good enough. No one's gonna like it. But then I just said, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Not everyone's gonna like it, and that's fine. And then from there, I just started to post more, and then I started to research, okay, well, how do you post? Like, how do you have a successful Instagram account? And some of the stuff I tried, some of it didn't work, some of it worked. And then I learned about Twitter, and I learned that Twitter is used a lot for the publishing industry. So then, actually, just earlier this year, I started a Twitter account because, at the book conference, they're like, oh, you should tag this person on Twitter, and I didn't even know how to use Twitter. And you think, oh, I should know, but no, I just never knew how to use it because I didn't really know how to use it, because I'm not really, I don't talk about, oh, what I'm eating today, and I don't post about that type of things. So I didn't know how to use it. So I ended up kind of using it like how I use Instagram, where I would post, my art on Instagram. I write a little bit about it, and then so I did the same thing for Twitter. And then from there, I met some people in publishing, and I started chatting with them because I think it's easier to chat on Twitter than it is on Instagram. But Instagram has a bigger following for illustrators. So I think it's good to have both as an artist. So that for me, that's kind of like the business side that I know that I could learn, just kind of on my own. Whether or not I'm doing it correctly, I'm not sure. But it's really about kind of making connections with people. I've met a lot of people on Twitter and on Instagram that I've admired their art for a long time. And then I would just send a message just to say hi, and yeah, it's really just about making connections and talking to people. And then the art is just there,